Hi everybody, welcome back to the VGC Casters Cup Season 3, week number 2. This time we're featuring the battle versus one of the TCG casters, Juancho, or Primetime Wizard TV, and he is the coach of the Filipino Fenneckins. If you haven't even worked out yet, that means he's from the Philippines. And that is a huge advantage because the Philippines are in the future. And that means, unfortunately, he's going to be able to predict all my moves, which makes this matchup very tricky. But anyway, we're going to hopefully just have a really good team that, regardless of what we use, he's not going to be able to do anything about it. That's the plan. So let's dive into the matchup that we can see on either side. So on last week, didn't go so well versus Lou, 0-1 now. But, that's why we have multiple weeks, Sometimes you just need a bit of a warm-up. And so Juancho's team now is a little bit different. He's got triple ice and 2 really fast, useful megas in Frostlass and Sceptile. He's got the, infamous, I would say, Toxapex, which is a kind of a 1v1 kind of endgame solo bot, isn't it? And then a few other just kind of big hitting threats. Now, what's good though is that I do have kind of matchups into all of these Pokemon throughout my entire 6. And if he brings what I think he's going to bring, then I think I'm going to be okay. Now, what I think he's going to bring is Frostlass, Arcanine, Rotom, Quaquaval, Avalugg, and Garchomp. That's what I think he's going to bring. But I could still see Toxapex coming. I could still see Typhlosion coming. I don't think Sceptile's going to come, because even though it's got Lightning Rod, my Mega Ampharos can just bypass that and still hit everything for electric damage because of its Mold Breaker. And also, Frostlass is really good for Juancho here. Like, really incredible into my team. It's going to be hard to beat it, I think. And it can run such a variety of sets. And you can get up Aurora Veil. It can, Shadow Ball hits my Metagross pretty hard. Ice hits a lot of other Pokemon pretty hard as well. And overall is a bit scary. So I think he's going to want to bring that all the time. And the other thing is about Sceptile is that has a double. Ice moves are extremely effective into it, as well as Garchomp. So bringing 2 double ice weaknesses doesn't necessarily feel amazing. And Garchomp is very good into my team as well. Ground is the most common weakness, I think, on my team. So it really makes sense for Juancho to bring it. In terms of Trick Room, because I obviously have a bit of a Trick Room mode option for my team with Aromatisse and a few of my slow Pokemon, which are, on average, my team is very slow. It makes sense for Juancho to be considering Avalugg. Now, it's not quite as slow as Aromatisse, but it can take a hit or two, especially with the Sturdy ability, and dish out a lot of damage back. It is really strong. So its signature move, Mountain Gale, for instance, I think is the single strongest move on Juancho's team. And so I've kind of trained my Pokemon to try and live a few that hit, for instance, on a few of them. And Rotom is something we've got to look out for as well. That reliable electric coverage is going to be quite useful into my Aerodactyl, which is going to be very good here. I don't think Dedetti's going to come. I'd be surprised if Dedetti comes to any matchup. But it is Juancho's only Fairy type. But at least Arcanine can learn. Can Arcanine still learn Play Rough? I don't know. Anyway, Dedenne has Dazzling Gleam, but yeah, we don't need to talk about today. Anyway, that's Juancho's team at the moment and my kind of overall thoughts on it. Oh, final thing as well. Quaquaval, bit of a setup demon as well. If that gets a Swords Dance or Moxie Boost or an Aqua Step Speed Boost and gets going, it's going to be really hard to stop. So that's something I've been considering for a while too. Anyway, that's the overview. Let's just show you what I'm deciding to bring this week. So first of all, we've got nicknames this time. I'd forgotten to nickname my Pokemon last time, and I don't know that's a kind of a part of draft itself. So I hope you like them. Anyway, Sharp Wing, our Aerodactyl, is going to be the main Mega we're going to bring here. Not bringing Ampharos, and maybe I should start with why we're not bringing Ampharos actually. Basically, the things that Ampharos is good into, I think I already have other good options that can then do other things. So for instance, into Toxapex, where obviously the electric damage is great, and obviously it gets around the Lightning Rod of Sceptile. I already have Metagross, and I already have my Swampert as well, and Sableye to kind of deal with its status moves that it uses too with Sable Encore. So I just didn't really feel like I needed it. And the Dragon offense good into Garchomp and Sceptile, sure, but I have Ice coverage in a couple of areas too that is hopefully okay into that anyway. So yeah, I just didn't think Aeropostale was needed really. Maybe in a future match, we'll see. By the way, Aerodactyl looked very good here. But it's a very interesting one, because as you can see, it's got Roost. And Roost is only usually good on Pokemon that are bulky, right? Well, check out these stats. Yeah. Careful stat alignment Aerodactyl with minimal attack and speed, just really a lot of bulk. So yeah, the goal of this game is to be kind of setting up screens with big Gem Ben, and then just stalling out, getting lots of rock slide flinches, hopefully, and maybe even boosting up with some like coaching from Blase, the Blaziken. And with that amount of special defense, we take a modest max special attack Weather Ball in the snow from Mega Froslass. Arguably its strongest move. So we take that if we're Aerodactyl, and that's without Light Screen. It's, yeah, the Aerodactyl's boost in defenses is like really useful when it Mega Evolves. So yeah, that'll be really interesting to see if that ends up paying off. And because of Aerodactyl's naturally fast speed, even without almost any speed investment, chances are it might actually outspeed this Mega Froslass. Because I don't expect this Mega Froslass to be max speed, because the rest of my team is just so slow. So what I am outspeeding is a modest max speed Froslass instead, with those extra 3 stat points in speed. And then defense is there to take on a Mountain Gale behind Reflect, I believe, from Avalugg. And there's a bit more on attack there to just hope that I hopefully get 2 hit KOs on Froslass with Rock Slide. But it depends on the bulk. The Froslass could be bulky enough that it can survive 2. I'm just really not sure what the stat alignment the Froslass is going to go this week. So yeah, we've talked about Big Gem Ben a little bit. Just disable Encore. Just going to slow the opponent down and set up screens. Right. Fix that now. So yeah, we're supposed to be Light Clay on Citrus Berry last week, which is why I hadn't changed it yet. So Light Clay, hopefully we'll have the screens up for the entire game. But honestly, with the way I might be playing this team, it might go long on that. I mean, if it does, I think things are going well. And then yeah, disable Encore just to really shut down so many different options that he can go for, because Juancho doesn't have any dark types, which makes disable Encore very nice for me. Right, Blase the Blaziken with Overheat and Scorching Sands are the kind of the 2 main offensive moves that I want to be hitting Juancho's team with here. Yeah, I didn't find a lot of benefit to having a fighting move there, like Close Combat or Aura Sphere, because it wasn't really hitting anything super effective that Overheat wasn't hitting for good damage anyway. For instance, like Avalugg will go down to an Overheat if it's like, say, max HP stat alignment. And there's also a chance that it's just sturdy anyway, so I might as well just be Overheat. And yeah, Scorching Sands, even if I've like lowered my special attack with Overheat before, Scorching Sands has a good 30% chance to burn the opponent, so it's still quite useful to have Blase on the field even when I'm lowered my own stats. But obviously, as you can see, Blase's main niche here is going to be setting up the coaching onto either New Meta, the Metagross, or Sharp Wing, the Aerodactyl, to boost up those attack stats and the defense as well. The reason I'm going special though on Blase in the first place is because Arcanine is definitely coming here and he has Intimidate. And I have no way to punish Intimidate either with like Defiant or Competitive, so it's just a no-brainer for Juancho to bring. So I just didn't want Blase kind of getting its offenses lowered, really, if that's all right with you. And special damage generally does look all right. So, moving on to Muddles, the Swampert. So, a similar sort of set to last week, but we've just flipped it to being special attacking now. So, again, to avoid the Intimidate from the Arcanine, Earth Power and Ice Beam hit the team really hard. Earth Power hopefully will get a 1-hit kill on Arcanine. Depends on the bulk. It is just max special attack, as much damage as possible. And Ice Beam, obviously there to hit Sceptile, to hit Garchomp, and many other Pokemon. And then Aromafew, the decided to go with a more offensive set here. So almost max special attack with Fairy Feather. So that should be enough to KO most Garchomp, and possibly even some Avalugg, as well as Sceptile. And kind of 2-hit KO quite a few Pokemon as well, like Frostlass as well. Because I didn't feel like I needed as much bulk here. 1, because I've got screens, and 2, because Juancho doesn't have any poison or steel types to hit my Pokemon for super effective damage. Or at least non-same type attack bonus ones. And then because hopefully I'm really bulking out here, Heal Pulse should hopefully get a lot of utility. And Protect is just to kind of position things around to hopefully enable me to get up Trick Room, because the Metagross and the Swampert can both benefit from that quite a bit, with their kind of naturally low speed. But even though they've got low speed, in Tailwind they should also likely outspeed the rest of the team if Sceptile's not calm and Frostlass isn't trained too speedily. And then finally, new meta, the non-Mega Metagross. Just 3 simple attacks here today. Meteor Mash over Iron Head, because it does enable me to get a few extra chances of 1-hit KOs that Iron Head doesn't get on, particularly like Frostlass and Avalugg, which otherwise Iron Head isn't really cutting it, even though it's only 10 base power difference. Psychic Fang's really good here too, particularly into Quaquaval and the Toxapex, and can destroy the Aurora Veil that Frostlass might set up. And of course Ice Punch to hit Garchomp for. Lumberry, because I'm expecting Will-O-Wisp at least on Arcanine, so I can save myself from that. And obviously it might help versus random freezes that could come out from the triple ice that Juancho has. And then the bulk is pretty straightforward. Main thing on the special defensive side was living a modest max special attack Mega Frostlass Shadow Ball, and I live every other super effective hit, I think, other than Typhlosion stuff, which I don't think will come. But yeah, and then all of that is without screens anyway. So yeah, with screens, hopefully I can survive all the hits. So there's the team. Let's see if we can get our first win in the VGC Casters Cup. Let's go. Yes, I expected to see some other Pokemon. Avalugg, for instance, and Quaquaval. Happy to actually not see those, I think. Makes Trick Room decent, especially with Muddles, because otherwise it's just Toxapex. Yeah, because otherwise Muddles through. It's what Muddles does. Cool. I should probably move my screen a bit, so I can see, oh yeah, how much time I've got left. That would help. There we go, I'm going to go down there today. Right. Although Rotom Frost could still be an issue. Right, I'm going to go Big Gem Ben and Sharp Wing. Muddles does look very good here. And let's go new meta. Yeah. I think these are just my 4 best Pokemon generally. So hopefully it'll be enough. But also the reliance on bulk as well this matchup might decrease the need for me to need as much speed control, but we'll see. Okay. This looks like discharge spam here, doesn't it? Okay. What do we do here? I could bring in Swampert to sponge it up, but risky into a grass move though, right? So risky. Definitely light screening. That's a given. And because it's Sceptile, it's likely actually faster than my Aerodactyl. So yeah, I'm going to try and save it, and let's try and muddle through. Okay, so not bringing the Frostlass this game most likely. Please don't grass move my Aerodactyl. Okay. This is going to be Discharge, yep, and Choice Scarf as well, like that. So that means Disable next turn for Sabs looks pretty good. Okay, here we go. Dragon Pulse, phew. Okay, good. We can take another one, but maybe not after Life Orb Shed. So yeah, let's throw a Disable over now. And thinking of switching straight back into either one of these to potentially take another Grass move. It could either be back to Aerodactyl, because I can heal off the damage, or New Meta probably just takes the hits better generally. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, good play. Chompadoodles. The other thing I could have done was Encore into Dragon Pulse. That would have been decent. Oh, Detect. Very happy to see that. Okay, right. So Metagross is in decent position now. So I can potentially Encore Sceptile. May seem pretty obvious, particularly as I've got Disable Encore. Already revealed Disable. There's also a safe target for Ice Punch into either slot. I'm definitely Ice Punching something. Yeah, I think I do, because even if Sceptile does switch out, it's then getting rid of the special attack boost. Yeah, which means then I will Ice Punch the Garchomp here. Very nice. Okay. That is very good. And they fail this one, so they'll succeed on the next one. And just the Dragon Claw. Oh, okay. Predicting a switch there. Dragon Claw's doing, yeah, I was going to say, a lot of damage, actually. So revealing Life Orb. And we just get the KO with Ice Punch, as would be expected. And it's Rock Skin. So, yeah, no manual sand. Thank goodness. Okay. Sceptile. There we go. So we know Rotom is Scarf. With Discharge. Okay. So with Rotom in, I can just wait for it to do an attack and then disable it next turn. That's probably the move. Sceptile probably wants to switch. It'd be good to get some damage into Rotom, right? Because there's nothing that's going to one-hit KO it. So I'm going to keep... Yeah, I'm going to get Reflect up. We don't know what the fourth is yet, so at least we're getting a screen, depending on what it is. I'm going to, yeah, Meteor Mash here as well. Good. Okay, it is Toxapex. Fine. Good to know I've got Swampert in the back for that. I need to be careful. Ooh, Volt Switch. Alright. Okay. Discharge. The Switch. Ooh, that's not how you spell Volt Switch. I've just, like, written Witch. Okay, it's not an Ice Punch, but it is a Meteor Mash. Good damage. Okay, 2 fresh Pokemon on the field that I can't disable / Encore. So that's the position you kind of ideally want to be in. Do I save Big Gem then? Light Screen's got 4 turns. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch to Sharp Wing now. It could be Earth Power. Into Metagross with Light Screen up. Not KOing. Definitely not KOing. So... yeah, I think he's going to want to try and get rid of Sableye this turn. Okay. Oh yeah, is it Earthbound? Fine. Yeah, we survived that, and then Toxapex shouldn't really have anything for Metagross. Looks like Fangs first. Nom. Doing really good damage there. as we get liquidation. Ooh! Not doing loads of damage. Goodness. But a decent amount. And there's the leftovers. Confirmed. Leftovers. Liquid. Okay. This might be a crucial turn to reveal any speed interactions. I wonder if Toxapex has 1 guard. I'm gonna Tailwind. Oh, it'd be only for the Sceptile that I would need to Tailwind here. I'm gonna dual Wing Beat. I'm going to keep it honest. I'm ahead at the moment. I don't want to like suddenly protect Metagross and then just lose Aerodactyl for free. And then, yeah, Dual Wing Beats also covers for the Wide Guard. Okay, Metagross, good job. Dual Wing Beat hits, good. Okay, so Sceptile is also faster than my Aerodactyl, which is not a shock, which means it's running a bit of speed. Okay, recover. Lefties, okay. I need to be careful. So, we could go into... I think it's got to be Muddles, hasn't it? Yeah. Because I want Rotom to use a move, right? And then I can bring in Sableye, disable it, and then hopefully Muddles can 1v1 a Toxapex. That's the hope anyway. Let me just confirm the damage that I need to do into this thing. Yeah, it should be doing like a lot. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. So, what do I do here? Sharp Wing's kind of done its thing, really. I don't really need Tailwind. We've got 2 more turns of Light Screen. 5 of Reflect, which is relevant, I suppose, for the thingy. I need damage on this Rotom at some point, so I'm going to Rock Slide. And I'm going to... Hunter has to know that Muddles is my way through this Toxapex. Blizzard, okay. Do we get a dodge? That'd be nice. No. But because of my massive Spadef, we take it. Oh, who did we miss? Toxapex, that's okay. Yeah, I don't mind that. Said we get very good damage out. And then Toxapex. Motivation again. Okay. Yeah, that's alright for me. Yeah, that's okay. Lefties. Right, Sab's coming in at the right time now. Yeah, but that is a Choice Scarf Rotom, so I can lock it down now with Disable. Given the bulk and the screens we've got, I don't think Toxapex is getting any KOs. So, just going to start Earth Powering it. Yeah, I've revealed all 4 of my moves as well in Sableye, haven't I? Yeah, okay. So, sorry about that. Earth Power, here we go. No Shocker, because we know it's leftovers. And that is a lot of damage. Okay, really good damage to see. 95%, so that is definitely a more physically bulky Toxapex there. Light Screen's gone, okay. And Toxapex like liquidation, I think, didn't it? Yeah. Okay, Light Screen I could get back up, I suppose. Well, let's disable Toxapex, I guess. And Earth Power. I mean, it's looking good. Yeah, that's all we can do, really. I actually haven't considered struggle damage, to be fair. So maybe I should have respected that option. Let's see. Okay. Struggle. Again, it's not really long, is it? Okay. So one more of those, and yeah, it should be good. Right, just making 100%ing that it's still disabled. Yeah, good. Good, and then I'm just gonna encore, I suppose. Continue to try to earth power the stock specs. Yeah, I think we should be okay. Sablight's great. I think it's Big Gem Ben because Ben Kiriakou, 2-time class cup champion, is really like Sablight, so can't really honor of him, and he's got big gems. Right, Earth Power and the struggle for the double KO this turn. Whew, right, game 1 goes to the Winchester Murkrows, the first win of the season, but we need one more. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah, so yeah, first win, like first actual like just game. So we have not won the set. So I wonder if he'll try Frostlass this time. I didn't reveal much about my Aerodactyl, did I? He only saw Rock Slide, Dual Wing Beat. He might see how bulky I am though. He might see that. We didn't have Arcanine last time either. I think Big Gem Ben definitely to start. Is there a case for Aromatisse or Blaziken here? I think, because like, it's both Avalugg and Quaquaval that aren't here, and I was preparing a bit more for. Does that make Aromatisse better? Because I've now got Sceptile and Toxapex. Like, Moonblast is okay. It's not amazing. But Trick Room also could be good. Let's try it. I'm gonna go Swampert and Metagross again. Yeah. So I can definitely see Trick Room going up. It's just can I make the most of it? Okay, yeah, it is boss last time. Fine. Okay. So I might be able to get Trick Room here. This Rotom could be tricked, actually. That'd be kind of annoying. Volt Switch, Blizzard, Discharge. Surely it's Trick, isn't it? Surely. I'm gonna Light Screen. I'm gonna Protect. That's what I'm gonna do. So I can go then to the next turn, potentially with the option to Sable or Encore. Okay, here we go. Snow Warning. How much damage is coming out? Nice one, or Rom a few. Get that Protect out, do your thing. Big Gem Ben with the screens. Okay, first Blizzard. 56 damage. Just double Blizzard. Okay, yeah, fine. We just about survived. Okay, phew. And no freeze. Thank goodness. Okay. Now, this means I can get up Trick Room. However, if I want to leave Sableye in, it's probably going down. Is that worth it? Because I'm obviously threatening to Sable here, right? But like a safer play could be just to switch in Metagross. That's one potential play. No, we're out of time. Oh, no. That's not good. Not good at all. Oh, and he just blizzards. Fair enough. That's why we're Lumberry. Don't ask me how that Metagross can even eat the Lumberry in the first place while being... And then he switches up to Shadow Ball. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's fine. That is a lot of damage. Good job, RMTs. Okay. Light screen up. I should survive Shadow Ball plus Blizzard. Now I'm going to try and Trick Room. Oh my goodness me. That was not good. He wants to KO Aromatthew. Frostlass needs to attack and leave itself exposed to Meteor Mash. So this is okay. Okay, going for the attack. Blizzard. Okay. With a breeze. So yeah, Juancho was telling me how like go easy on him in game 1 because just go easy on him on this match generally because he's only a TCG caster, but he's 1-0. And he said it was because he got lucky that he won. And I was like, oh, come on, like, you won like an entire set of Pokemon. You can't just like do it through luck. But now I can I can potentially see how that may have occurred. Oh dear. Anyway, it's fine. Everything's quite low now, and I didn't get up Trick Room, unfortunately. Bit of a concern. This is really not good. I think I just need to sack Aromatisse here. Yep, as Blizzard just continues to flow. There is something I could do here, though. Okay. Yeah. Earthquake comes out, indeed. Indeed. Okay, right. First of all, let me just count something out. So I'm seeing how much Blizzard does, first of all, to Metagross, because I haven't really paid attention. So, actually, I should live another Blizzard. As Light Screen is still up. So it's just about dealing with that Garchomp. And as you can see, I have Wide Guard on Swampert. So it could be the move here. I don't think Big Gem Ben is going to help here, because I can only deal with one slot, whereas Muddles can potentially deal with both at the same time. So I would want to get rid of Garchomp, I think, particularly. And then Wide Guard. It's big risk. It is big risk. I could, like, just sack, because, like, Muddles will come out of this turn alive. And I could just Ice Beam instead. I'm gonna do it. Come on, Earthquake. Please, Earthquake. Blizzard. Garchomp. Earthquake. Yes. Oh, okay, that's big. I think we're back. Boom. Okay. So that's Life Orb. It was Declaw we saw last game, and saw EQ. And now the Snow Stop, that's pretty good. Last. Okay. Now, I've got to be careful because on Swampert, Protect can fail after Wide Guard. So I can't really Protect here. This is looking okay now, isn't it? I think I'm going to just that. And then maybe Earth Power Arcanine. Yeah. Blizzard. Muddles of Voice, that's good. Yeah. I don't mind New Meta going down there. New Meta did so good. 2 big KOs there. Okay, Swampert. Ooh, Snarl, okay. Good play, good play, good play, good play, good play. So that's obviously not going to KO now, is it? No. But would have. It's not super bulky, but still pretty bulky. Citrus. Citrus. Makes sense. Oh, I've just drawn my leg. Okay. Sabs. Right, Big Gem Ben. What you gonna do with all them gems in your face? 2 more turns of Light Screen. I mean, I can do the usual disable, just the lockdown, the Rotom slot, and Earth Power, I think. I think there's any downside to doing that. Good job. Okay. Arcanine. Yeah, goes disable, goes for a Snarl again. Doesn't even KO Sableye. Okay, and then the Earth Power is definitely going to be enough for this Arcanine. And unless this Rotom has a lot of attack stat investment to boost up its struggles, I think we're going to be okay. So let's clap and let's Ice Beam. It's the one thing I didn't actually reveal here, isn't it? Pretty. Yeah, but yeah, it's fine. I don't think this is going to a game 3. Well, I Rotom. Just clap it out. Honestly, it's been a scary game. When you got Pokemon like what Juancho has, it's dicey. And yeah, Rotom go down on its own terms, and the Winchester Murkrows get a win for week 2 of the VGC Casters Cup. GG's to Juancho. Well played. Yeah, there could have been so many different turns where like it just would have ended for me. Some very powerful Pokemon that just do so much. Sableye probably MVP, honestly. The amount of Pokemon that just kind of live on like just a small amount of health is pretty good. And Aerodactyl actually I thought would be very useful here, wasn't that at all? Didn't even Tailwind. Did get that KO'd in it. But Metagross, really glad it was on the team. Very good here. And Swampert, just a kind of sleeper C tier pick, I think, at the moment. And maybe Blaziken will get some more use later on in the season. Not kind of bought that yet. And even with a misclick. But got a bit scary though, especially with those freezes. Who knows? Another game like this, we would have lost. But today, we take the win, and we go through to the week 3 in as 1-1, where we will be facing Costa next week and the Athens Victinis. That's it, Athens Victinis. So stay tuned for that episode next week. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, and please leave a like and subscribe, and continue on for the rest of the Casters Cup. And in the description below will be all of the other casters as well who are competing, so you can check their side of the story out too. All right, so here we go. So obviously this is the battle with my Caster Cup team, because I want to make it look like there's potentially a third game. But it's also this brand new season just started. Of the regulation set MB from when I'm recording this. So we are like very much low on the ladder. So this could be underwhelming. But you never know. Because there's some good Pokemon there, and everyone's also kind of starting out too. So yeah, we don't know. So how did this fare versus a team that does have Fake Out? really don't know. This is like pretty tricky. I think Blase looks quite good here actually, even though it doesn't have a fighting move. And then maybe new meta, or should we go Muddles? Let's go new meta. I don't know. Yeah, this seems alright to me. And we haven't bought Blase yet, so here we go. We're going to bring it this time. Like have fun to Lord Vina, the Raichu Admirer. There. I'm Greninja. So, I actually drafted Greninja second for this Caster Cup season. Mega Greninja specifically. And as my rest of my team was kind of playing out, I just realised how bad it actually was. In terms of synergy and bulk and all that. But we might get rolled by one now. So let's find out. So, it's not a great position for a aerobic trial. So we could go into new meta instead. The thing is, what type is this Greninja going to be? Yeah, I'm going to go into new meta and I'm going to Light Screen. So I'm not worried about normal moves so much. If anything, maybe Scrappy Fake Out comes here instead, and then fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Greninja is not Mega Evolving, so maybe it is Mega. Yeah, Ice Beam. And it's not Protein. Protean? I don't know how you say it. It's just Torrent. So good switch by me. But yeah, now we can Encore Kangaskhan, or we can Encore Greninja. Both are pretty good, actually. I'm kind of tempted to Protect on those grounds. Oh no, I can't Encore Greninja, it's Dark type. Yes. That's the advantage, even if it was Protein now and then it Mega Evolved, it would then become Water Dark after Mega Evolving. Which is pretty cool. So I'm just going to Light Screen. Okay, still no Mega Evolutions. Oh yeah, that's super effective. I didn't think about that. Maybe I should have Encored then. Dark Pulse, okay. Survive. Just. Oof. Okay, and then we need to Mesh. Good damage. Attack rise is nice. Lefty's Kang. Okay. Right. Now what? This is kind of it's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of got me somewhat hit. I'm gonna Reflect now. Maybe just applying pressure. I should have maybe I should have targeted it, but what with? It walls all my best Grace's moves. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. We should survive. Yeah. Oof. And Hang is actually healing up. It's kind of scary. Yeah. Right, that's fine. Okay, right, let's maneuver again. So let's get Mestros out, and let's get in Blase. And let's disable Kang. It's taking ages. Oh my goodness, this is kind of scary. Right, so disable the Drain Punch, which hopefully they've gone for this time. Good. Good. But likely water move hiding there too, so better watch out for that. Okay. And then, yeah, so shall I detect now? And then the Encore Kang as well. Yeah, I get it struggling. Yeah, let's now finally scout out for if this Greninja does have a water move. disable Encore Lock on Kang. It is Hydro Pump. Okay. I need to at some point I need to do some damage. That's the problem. So I should be faster than it now at least. So this Greninja. Let's just try and damage it, I guess, then. And I'm going to swap into... yeah, Darkwing, I think. Yeah, this tank's very easy to switch out now. Yeah. Okay. That's going to be a bit tricky. Right, switching sands. Decent damage. Hydro Pump misses. Okay, but I needed that. Okay, feeling rather lucky now. Alright. Okay. Surely it's Mega Sceptile then. If we've not seen either Mega Kang, because it's leftovers, nor on Greninja. I mean, there's still Raichu and Lucario here, to be fair. But surely it's Sceptile. But what I want, because that means, like, do I want, yeah, I might not want to overheat, for instance. I might want to start getting Pochi boosts up on Aerodactyl. Yeah, let's do that. Coaching boost, and I'm going to try and get rid of this Greninja. It needs to go. This Greninja needs to go, alright? It's time for it to go. Yeah, I need to make a 7. So I'm glad I didn't just overheat expecting to KO there. I should be able to survive one attack, I think, with the Bolt and the Light Screen that's on my Aerodactyl. Coaching first. Really just for the attack boost right now. Focus Blast! Yeah. Yeah, that does nothing. Cool. And then Dual Wing Beats! That's fair. They missed a Hydro. They now hit. I love basically. Okay, that's alright. It's fine. It's fine. So fine. Light Screen reflects during 3 turns. Everything's so fast. Sorry, it's pretty Metagross. Okay, right, so I'm just going to check to see how much a +1 Rock Slide does to an average Greninja. Yeah, maybe not KO. If the Sceptile doesn't have Earth Power, which it might not if it's got Focus Blast, I might be able to get this KO. Alright, let's keep things honest. Leech Seed. Okay. Oh my goodness. Right, come on. Yes, alright. Good job, Aerodactyl. Finally, Greninja's gone. And this Ice Punch definitely be KOing here. Nice and cool. Oh, sorry, I missed the camera there. And then Kang comes in, and the unrevealed 4 so far in this 2-hour game. What have we got? It's my own fault. Like, this is how I expected the Poncho games to go. And car games, right? Final turn of Light Screen. They've got a Fake Out turn. Let's do this. Yeah, can't protect on Sharp Wing, so it's fine. So there's the Fake Out into Metagross. Okay, happy to see that. Dual Wing Beat hits. And yeah, good. I think because of that +1 attack boost with the from coaching. Thank you, Blase. You want to do the thing. Tank was up, but it's looking kind of niche. been gone, it's alright. Just effectively taking care of that more. Set bangs, and just gonna roll again, I think. See if they can KO Metagross here or not. Unless they've got Sucker Punch, I don't think they will. Yeah, damage. Is that just a KO? Yeah. Sweet! Alright, and we take our first ladder game of the season. Woo! Which was closer than it probably could have been, really. Yeah. Right, so yes, thank you so much for watching, especially if you watched this battle as well. And hopefully it's worth it to hide the treasure of what could happen on Protect for a second game, particularly if you see this extra. I don't know how long this was. It felt like forever. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll be posting more. Check out the description for the other casters in this league as well, if you want to check out their side. Not all of them are uploading, but some of them are. But I've listed them all anyway. And I shall see you next week for the battle versus Costa Dynamos and his Athens Victinis. Let's see. Anyway, bye for now.